on to the next brilliant founder, Meg from Postpartum Plan. Ironically, she couldn't be here today in person because she's given birth 3 days ago. I will follow her soon after a few weeks. But let's please listen to Meg, Postpartum Plan.
My name is Meg Murray Jones, founder of Postpartum Plan. I'm here to tell you why now is the time to invest in a forgotten area of health, postpartum. Just a trigger warning for the next two slides, which do include birth trauma. This was me. In 2016, after the birth of my first child, don't worry, he was fine in the end. I, however, wasn't. And I wasn't because I did everything society told me to do, which was prepare for birth like it was the end goal. So I decorated the nursery, I packed a hospital bag, I did all the hypnobirthing. What I didn't do was prepare for the emotional and physical recovery postpartum, which led me to PTSD and postpartum anxiety, as well as physical recovery like diastasis recti and prolapse and pelvic floor issues. And I'm not alone. These are just some of the shocking stats about the emotional and physical state of our parent community. Just an example here, 60% of women and 30% of men will leave their job after parental leave. That is a massive drain on our workforce. And with 30 to 50% of mums wetting themselves a little or a lot, despite the fact that knowing the correct pelvic floor exercises can relieve and in many cases completely resolve pelvic floor issues. And taken together, perinatal depression, anxiety, and psychosis carry a long-term cost to society of about £8.1 billion for each 1 year cohort of birth. So this is the equivalent to the cost of just under £10,000 for every single birth in the UK. Because every day new parents are suffering, and much of this goes unnoticed because we are not told to think about our postpartum. But it doesn't have to be this way. Imagine if new parents were offered a professional rehabilitation program after birth to fully rest and recover. And this is where Postpartum Plan comes in. Postpartum Plan provides an online resource for expectant and new parents, offering emotional and physical support, community and recovery from birth and beyond. We bring exclusive access to a team of professional experts in a 24/7 virtual village. And research suggests that any parent who suffered complications during pregnancy and birth is vulnerable when they return to work, unless appropriate support is given. So we really bridge that gap of support between parental leave and return to the workforce to ensure that parents thrive, not just survive parenthood and beyond. Which is also why we launched Postpartum Plan Enterprise this year, to provide Postpartum Plan as an employee benefit to anyone going on maternity, adoption, and paternity leave. This is a huge area of growth for us, and we have already had 7 companies sign up in the last 7 months since beta launch. Now we have a growing advisory board that strives for change, including birth experts and startup advisors. And our team of experts include physiotherapists, perinatal emotional freedom technique therapists, nutritional therapists, yoga and breathwork Pilates, the list goes on. And let's not forget our growing partner team, including back to work coaches, private healthcare companies, and business in the community, all promoting Postpartum Plan to their clients and their networks. So in our first year, we have grown and adapted quickly. Our first year, we've turned over around £17,000, mainly through B2C clients, but expect big growth next year, as you can see, as we shift to B2B, where companies buy bulk memberships at higher price points. So we have a product that works. Great feedback from members, and we are growing fast. And we know that the shift to B2B will help us grow and make a bigger impact. There is also a huge market and societal need for what we do. In fact, if we were just to take 1% of the parent market every year, we would make £250,000 per month. So I'm closing this round at £500,000 to realise this growth in these 3 key areas. App development to increase retention and sales, B2B sales to drive our B2B approach, and marketing and comms to cement Postpartum Plan as the go-to for postpartum health and recovery. This investment will help us achieve our milestones for the next 3 years. We know what we need to do and how to get there, and our projections do show massive growth if we do. Now, our vision is ambitious, but I believe we can achieve it. We want to revolutionize postpartum care to raise a new generation of parents who are emotionally and physically empowered to thrive in the lifetime of parenthood ahead of them. And I really do hope you'll join me on this journey. So let's revolutionise postpartum care together. And I welcome any questions. Thank you so much.
So, as Katia mentioned, Meg couldn't be here today, so you won't be able to ask questions on the spot. However, don't you worry, you will receive a follow-up from us with the recording of the pitch, with her contact details, and we're absolutely happy to make an introduction so you can get to know her and ask her any questions you might have.